And I was just waiting for food. I'm just like everybody else. In a while, everybody goes there. And so that was kind of the thing. It was like, no, we gotta, if you're ending the night, you end it at Grub Bus. But other than that, I don't really have any like crazy information. I don't know why everybody's reaching out to me. I don't know why so many people are trying to spin things around. Is that I'm only commenting on things that are like ridiculous, so try and give clarity. But man, people are really turning this into something it's not. Because there's a lot. And I'm also shivering. It's cold. I'm in my truck. Yeah. So I wanted. It's good to get the ring because who knows what specifically. One being the news article that came out was the first person that I actually like talked to with the news media. A lot of media outlets have reached out to me, and I've just ignored them because I just was like, man, I just was waiting for food. Like, I have nothing to add. I've given all the helpful information I can to the police. It would make zero sense for me to give any more information to random people. But these rumors that are going around were just like crazy, and I didn't have a bad vibe from the guy that people were dragging through the mud. I don't know if he did it or not. I don't know.
You don't know if he did it or not. Are you trying to asking you if you know he did it? I don't understand you. I'm sure you got a lot of heat for that, and that is not right. But I'm not asking you if he did it or not. My question is, what was going on in the grub truck? You said you don't have to answer random people or anything. I do agree. What have you told the police? I don't think you told the police enough. Otherwise, people wouldn't have been ruled out so much and so quickly. You say you did not know John Jack Showalter Jr., but yet you were standing and talking to him like you were best friends. You seem to be everywhere in the near the grub truck, running around, actually not running around, walking around, playing with your Coca-Cola can, giving signals with the Coca-Cola can in your thumb. You are watching what number 9 was doing. So clearly, allegedly, you are standing right there. You know what he put in Maddie's mouth. Joe VITO, I'm searching for justice for these 4 innocent victims. The friend that you met from the grub truck, that is John Jack Showalter, and you asked him, was it those girls who got killed? That's trigger warning, that's the word he used. And he didn't know about it, strangely enough. John Showalter went to school with Bethany Funk and Dylan Morton in Boise, Idaho. Be aware of that. I'm not saying you know the girls, but he knows the girls well. So when he's telling you he doesn't know if it was the girls that were killed, lie number 1. Most of the people around the campus of the university and who live in the university knew around 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning. We have heard that in interviews clearly. I don't understand why you sound so defensive and so arrogant, I'm being honest. By talking about the girls being drunk and intoxicated and all that. Is that all you could remember? Why didn't you explain to the police what was put up in Maddie's mouth, allegedly? Some people say, oh, it was a chewing gum. I never seen somebody who has to go to a corner, wave to someone, exchange something with them, and then put it up in Maddie's mouth. That is not a chewing gum. Those are the people clearly who are defending Joe VITO and who are defending John Showalter, because nobody wants to get to the truth, or they don't want us to come near the truth of what happened that day. Unidentified male DNAs, one glove outside, inside edition said that there were 2 that was found inside the house. One of them was actually behind the picture of the good vibes picture. So for a fingerprint to get there is kind of strange. You can see that in Inside Edition. I tried to tell someone that on a chat, and they're like, no, that wasn't said. It's actually said in Inside Edition. It's said in Independent, the Independent newspaper. If you go to many other newspapers, you see it. But Inside Edition, and I will put it in my clip once again. If you go to my previous clips the last month, you will see the Inside Edition clip. My issue with you is you're not straight out. You're not telling the truth. And you don't seem to show much empathy, and it's really sad. Because I remember you mentioning you had a daughter. These girls were somebody's daughters too. These girls were somebody's sisters. Ethan was somebody's son. This is a tragedy. Please, show some empathy. They have families watching you. We could clearly see that the girls were intoxicated, especially Maddie, may she rest in peace. But you don't need to put that out loud and say, they were drunk, but I wasn't. This is no competition. You were in the corner club. When you saw the girls had enough to drink, you should have told the bartender to stop serving them. I would have done that.
Now, the news outlet that I talked to, I mean, he really embellished some stuff I said and added his own words to things and kind of changed the verbiage. I wasn't defending anybody. That's one thing he said. I wasn't defending him. I was just saying people need to stop spreading rumors because that could ruin his life. What if he's innocent? People need to stop spreading rumors because that could ruin his life. What if he's innocent? It would ruin his life.
If you think that those words could ruin, or rumors could ruin Jack Showalter Jr.'s life, what about you just saying 5 minutes ago that I don't know if he killed the girls? Aren't you putting out a bad reputation for the young man? I haven't mentioned that at all. I haven't said that anyone of you all killed the girls or anything. God forbid. I didn't say that. I said that what was going on in the grub truck, what was being put on inside people's mouth. And that is not rumors, Joe. That is seeing is believing. My eyes are not deceiving me. If he was putting something innocent in Maddie's mouth, he would have done it in the public. He didn't need to go to the corner, give someone something in the hand that looked like money. It wasn't the ticket. Get something off the person and then go and put it in Maddie's mouth. So don't sit here and say that people are spreading rumors, because it seems like many people had issues with you from the beginning of this case. That's not only me, because most of the people are seeing that there's something wrong over here. And the reporter, you said, twisted your words. I don't think so. You are the one who always said that the man is innocent. What if he's innocent and you're ruining your reputation? You told the reporter yourself that he's a friend of mine. He didn't have anything to do with this. So decide. You need to decide. Once you say you know John Showalter, you don't even call him by his name, pretending that you don't know him. But yet again, you have his number and you call him next day and you said, did you hear the girls who got killed or not? That's your own words, not my words.
Stop spreading rumors because that could ruin his life. What if he's innocent? It would ruin his life. The other thing he said is that I noticed him come in with the girls. I didn't notice him come in with the girls. I didn't notice him.
Excuse me, Joe? Second line. Red flag, guys. Notice what he said. You didn't notice him coming with the girls. Of course you noticed him coming with the girls. Because we noticed you coming with the girl with the white jacket and the guy with the long hair and beard, who seemed to be carrying each other and laughing at the girls. What are you trying to say? You don't think people would actually analyze your BS? Let's see when the girls come in, if Joe VITO noticed them and Jack Showalter, because he said he didn't see the girls coming in. He didn't notice Jack Showalter coming in with the girls. Can you see? He's looking directly at them. He's lying. David Lodge is even waiting. You see? Jovita is watching the girls directly, and David Lodge looks towards the window. He faces his back. So why is he lying? Jovita should have been named as a person of interest. Look at him holding his Coca-Cola can. Does he have an Apple Watch? Just pay attention. Pay attention to Joe VITO giving out a signal. Is that an Apple Watch? Oh my God. He must have said the girls have just come in. Pay attention to this. Oh my God. Pay attention to when Joe VITO walks towards this side of the grub truck. He speaks on his Apple Watch, I believe. He puts his hand wrists next to his mouth, says something, and that is a couple of seconds after Maddie, Kaylee, and John Jack Showalter entered. Wow, this is serious. So he was part of this whole surveillance team. Pay attention to Joe VITO. Maddie, Kaylee, and Jack Showalter will make their entrance in. On the left-hand side is David Lott. You can see that. Pay attention to Joe VITO, who's been lying, saying he didn't see the girls coming in, and Jack Showalter is looking at them. Soon he's going to talk on his watch. He gives some kind of signal. Watch. Pay attention. Maddie has passed. Now he's going to give a signal on his watch. Pay attention. Do you see that? And that guy coming in with the black tracksuit seriously concerns me, because him and Jack Showalter seem like they're texting each other. Then you have David Lodge and his two friends near the window. They turned their backs when the girls were walking in, basically. I really apologize. I don't like to put markers in, because these people are not people of interest or suspects. Look at Joe VITO, what he's doing with his Coca-Cola can and his thumb. Those are clearly signals being passed. Maddie goes back to number 9. Allegedly put something in Maddie's mouth. You can clearly see that he couldn't have. People believe he was giving his ticket over to the counter, but you have to pay attention closely. Joe VITO is blocking the way. But we clearly saw Joe VITO giving a sign on his watch. Look at David Lodge and his friends. And then the guy in the black tracksuit. All these people have some kind of involvement, even if they were just civilians. Something was definitely going on that night. You can clearly see number 9 putting something in Maddie's mouth. Look at all these people. This is pure surveillance. This is concerning. They all were involved, somehow or the other. The 3 unidentified male DNAs are around here, or the Banfield. But pay attention to MADDIE and number 9. VITO was aware of the whole interaction here. Pay attention to the signals VITO is giving with his thumb behind his back. The girls are going to enter once again. Pay attention to VITO. He said he did not see the girls entering. I'm debunking that. Now when MADDIE goes to number 9, you can see him calling her. You see VITO talking on his Apple Watch. I personally believe it's Apple Watch, you see? He's saying that MADDIE's coming to y'all. Maybe put something in her mouth, allegedly. Look at David Lodge above there, paying attention to the girls. Pay attention to VITO and his Coca-Cola can. Pay attention. You'll see that? So he's been lying blatantly. He and Aiden know what's going on, and the girl with the white jacket. And he lied and said that Kaylee and MADDIE got free food. The guy let them go. No, Kaylee paid for her food. I don't know what was going on exactly. That's the reason I believe that these people are involved. If I was part of the jury in Brian Christopher Kohlberger's trials, I would have had a lot of doubts. Look at what's going on around here. VITO is completely involved. He's monitoring and supervising everything that's going on here. Pay attention. Number 9 is trying to get the drugs. I think that's why everything is on gag order. This is about the college, what they do in their free time, the parties that they have. Drugs could be possibly involved. I'm not saying it's involved, but follow the money. Poor girls, they look like they want proper civilians here. So VITO, stop lying and confront for the sake of these 4 students. But I think it's a big drug bust, maybe. They demolished the house on purpose. Look at all these people. They all look like sleepers or creepers, allegedly. Look at David Lodge and his friends. Seems like everyone was involved that night.
I wasn't defending him. I was just saying people need to stop spreading rumors because that could ruin his life. What if he's innocent? It would ruin his life.
How do you know
He said is that I noticed. I was just saying people need to stop spreading rumors because that could ruin his life. What if he's innocent? It would ruin his life.
How do you know he's innocent?
The other thing he said is that I noticed him come in with the girls. I didn't notice him come in with the girls. I didn't notice when I cracked the joke to the frat guys because I thought it was ridiculous that it was like freezing outside and that guy was in a tank top. So that's how I make friends.
Joe is clearly lying because I showed y'all when the girls walked in and Jack Showalter, he saw them directly. And he's saying he didn't even notice when they came in. We saw him roaming around with his Coca-Cola can. We saw him flashing some signals with his thumbs or with his thumb, there was a lot going on with Joe VITO. It seemed like he was monitoring and controlling the scene more than anybody else. He speaks so lowly of the girls being intoxicated. Let's not forget, Joe VITO was in the corner club with the girls, although he did not come along with them, and the corner club is a small space. So he was watching everything, just in case a fight broke out, in case Jack Showalter got thrown out, like we heard. He said that he was cracking jokes with the fraternity boys. That means he knows the fraternity boys. Is this why this case is so secretive? Is there drugs? Drug trafficking going on in the college, allegedly? It is a question.
When I said ew, some people were like, "What? That's such a weird thing to say. Why would I?" That's what you say when you're standing talking to friends and somebody really drunk, like they smell drunk, they're like bouncing around. They even similar cars. Okay, I was like, I think it was a 4-door sedan, but this guy got out and was like, "Hey, let's go. What's going on?" Because the girls were making videos and laughing, and they were trying to grab all the food. Every time food was coming out from the grub bus, they were just trying to grab it. And they thought it was funny, and it was a little funny, but they were trying to grab all the food that's coming out. And when I went up and I talked to the guy at the grub bus, I said, "Did you just give them food?" Because he just said, "Here you go," like that, and gave them food, and then they ran off. I actually told the grub bus, I was like, "That was really nice of you." He's like, "Yeah, they just need to, they need to get home." And I was like, "Yeah, they were trying to climb into the grub bus." So
we need to go back and check the grub truck video more clearly, because if I'm not mistaken, when Kaylee and Maddie ordered the food, Joe VITO, if in case you weren't paying attention, Kaylee paid with a card, with a Visa card. I was seeing her touching her card. Am I wrong, guys? Please leave it in the comment. So I end by saying Joe VITO needs to be investigated more thoroughly. He said anyway that he saw Eric, the driver, coming to pick up the girls. He was driving a dark blue car, according to Joe VITO. He said he did not see the girls and Jack Showalter walking, which was a lie. I showed you that he was staring at them directly. He was even nodding his head at Jack Showalter, and he said he did not know him previously, that he just met him that night. He said he knows the fraternity boys. He was cracking jokes with them. That's from his own mouth. He was watching number 9 putting something in Maddie's mouth, allegedly. That's according to my belief. You can see that. I don't think number 9 has any reason to put a ticket into Maddie's mouth. Jack Showalter, number 9, number 8, Joe VITO, a couple of other people in the grub truck, the people who were yelling out Xana's name. I believe they all know exactly what happened. May the correct justice be served for the victims. Joe VITO was definitely giving out signals with his thumb and his Coca-Cola can. Please like, share and subscribe. Have a lovely week ahead.